Hey legends, welcome to a live High Performance Men's Group. Now look, if you don't know who I am the CEO over at JCF, or as James refers to me, the sheep shagger over from New Zealand. It's such a lovely title that he gives me, but I hope you're having an awesome week. This live is going to talk you through if you've got the problem of you don't know where to go, you have no idea where to start, and you've got this lack of feeling where it's just fuck, I used to, love getting up in the morning. I used to have this passion. I used to have this drive. I used to have this level of happiness. And for some reason, I can't quite get there. I'm always chasing it down. We call it, people call it tracing the dragon. But instead of it being heroin this time, it's like this feeling of purpose, this feeling of direction, this feeling of happiness, or this feeling of success or direction that's going on. So I want to talk you guys through the steps that I've used personally, but I use with the clients as well, about how you can get the clarity that you want, how you can then put that into action, and then what that looks like for you. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen, have you ever left, in summertime, it's pissing down with rain over here in New Zealand at the moment, and James loves rubbing it in my face that it's beautiful and just about sunny enough, warm enough for him to not wear a shirt, which is familiar of James if you know me. He doesn't often wear a shirt anyway. I'm sure it doesn't even make it that whether it needs to be that warm for it. But that aside, when you have the house open in the summertime, even in New Zealand, birds fly into your house, right? You get this bird in your house, and it's amazing. It's really painful actually watching this thing trying to get out of the house. And you watch it, and it's flying straight from the window, and it just smacks into the window, and it's again, and it's again, and it's again, and it hurts to watch this thing smack itself into this window, knowing it wants to go somewhere, but there's this invisible force that seems to be stopping it all the time, holding it back from achieving what it wants, what it can see, what it can just about kind of taste, but there's just something holding it back, and it doesn't know what it is. Now, this is one of the most important parts and one of the first steps in order to actually find out what it is you want and actually start making the plan of how to get there. At JCF, we call it the summit. Now, the first thing is one of the hardest things, and it's one of the hardest things for a good reason, is the fact that right at the start, right at this point where we are hitting a window, and everything's going on. We're so busy, we're fucking ramped up, it's go, 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 go. And that's that reason is we just keep going straight into it. We can't actually look around right beside us. There's a door open. It's simple. We could just simply take our mind off what's happening now and move and go out the window here. We watch it all the time. The reason for this is that most guys, and you hear us talk about this a lot, are in this fight, flight, or freeze response. The nervous system is so jacked up that they can't see anything. It just blinks on straight ahead. It's smacking continuously into that window. So the first thing we need to do is become aware of the truths that are going on in our life, aware of the problems. And to do that, we need to get into a sympathetic state. We're a lot more relaxed, we're a lot more chilled out, and we can actually start to look at the issues that are going on in our life. Now, most common men, guys that are staying in the same place, continually chasing this dragon, are the guys that aren't prepared to look at the current situation. And I'll give you a real harsh example. So let's say you want to lose weight. The first thing that we need to look at is the actual problem. What is the problem? I'm overweight, I'm fat. Okay, that's an issue. That's the problem you're facing with. But most guys, most people in a common situation don't want to look at this truth. They want to hide away from it. They want to kind of move away, and that just ends up building up more shitty habits, more smacking into the window, more of the same old, trying to get different results using the same mindset. So the first thing we need to understand is okay, what is the truth of the situation? Let's get uber clear on the problems that I'm facing in my life. For some people, it's weight. For some people, it's financial issues. It's budgeting. It's not having enough money, more month left at the end of the money. Okay, it's relationship stuff. It's being too angry. It's having these aspects in our life, whether it's anger management with our kids, whether it's not being connected enough with our partner, all these things, and understanding the truth of what it is that's going on for us. Once we are in a sympathetic state and we understand these truths, and we're no longer just trying to chase this dragon of I'll be happy, I want to get back to this old level of happiness, I want to get to this level of success, We actually get a chance to look calmly at the issues that are going on in our life. What are the truths? What are the problems? When we can face up to our problems, when we have this level of consciousness, which is, this level of being in this parasympathetic way where you're calm, you can then start looking at, okay, cool, these are my issues. Where is it that I want to go? The bird can see, I want to go over there, but it has no fucking idea that at the moment there's all these invisible things, all these, in the human world, all these unconscious beliefs, all these problems, all these things that we don't want to face up to, that are causing us or stopping us from getting where we want to go. The second part is, and this is really important, is creating the vision or understanding where it is that we want to go. The guys who I talk to who are having issues, then they're just like, fuck, I just don't want to get out of bed in the morning. I'm unmotivated. Why do I bother? And they're just like, life's just this meh. It's just all the time, Groundhog Day, day after day it repeats. And it's this feeling of a lack of satisfaction. There is no drive in life. There is no real reason for them. The weekend, what's the point? I might as well just work through the week, or do I even bother going back to work? So the reason why we create this vision, creates this summit, is we need something to pull us. You really need two things. You need the lion chasing you, so the issues going on in your life, which is the truth, okay, the problems that are happening, and then you need something to pull you, which is the summit. And at JCF, we work specifically with people on how do you create the summit? What is the map and the things that you need, the compass we call it, to get to where you want to go? The third thing really is that map comes through choices. So what choices do we need to make in order to leave this place here, where the light is, where the truth is, where all the issues that we're having, where we're kind of continuously smacking into this window, to then getting to the point of, okay, what do we need to do in order to get to here? Now, if you are, maybe you are that bird, maybe you are smacking into that window continuously, feeling like there's some invisible force holding you back from where you want to go, and you've tried and tried and tried, and it feels like nothing works for you. If that is you and you want some help with that, James has done a real slick training on it. Call it just, it's the summit training. It shows you exactly how to go from here, where all this shit's happening, where this invisible force is holding us back, like trying everything, to going, okay, cool, this is what I need to do in order to get to where I want to be. The bird who then just flies out of the window onto wherever it wants to go. Just comment summit below, guys, and I'll get myself or James, we'll be able to send over the training for you and take the next steps into get into where you want to be. Nobody wants to be the bird trapped inside the house smacking itself against the window. So I hope that's helpful, guys. I hope that gives you a place to start. If you've got any questions, fire in the comments below, and we'll help you out. Lots of love to you, legends. Have an epic end of the week. Have a great weekend as well.